Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, January 25th, and this local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. A new library is coming to Bunnell after Flagler County commissioners give it the green light. Amy Cherry reports.
Library Director Holly Albanese unveiled plans to spend $16 million on the Southside Library that will offer state-of-the-art technology to residents.
There are many libraries that have innovation labs today, podcasting, recording rooms, green screens. They have 3D printers. So there's a lot of technology, virtual, even the virtual reality simulators for driving and flying.
Commissioner Greg Hansen was on board with the concept.
We as a commission have talked about for years, and all the concerns we had about multi-use, and that I think you've captured all that.
Commissioner Dave Sullivan echoed those comments.
I think it's a great concept for where we ought to go. I think it's either now we go forward or we give up the whole deal. I mean, it's one way or the other.
The library to be built on Commerce Parkway would be funded in part by American Rescue Plan Act dollars. It would open in 2024. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
I'm optimistic that hopefully we'll have the worst of COVID behind us looking forward, and I know that's probably happy news to everybody listening. I think we're all ready to kind of move on, and we'll continue to be safe.
And Republican State Representative Paul Renner, who represents the 24th District, which includes Flagler County, touts Governor Ron DeSantis' work to secure monoclonal antibody treatments. He says that helped the state get back to normal.
I think people don't appreciate, who live in Florida perhaps, how readily available that was for such a long time because of the governor's efforts. And it really is a game changer for so many people. Everybody I've talked to that's had it and got the monoclonal has seen their symptoms just, disappear within a day or two.
Renner says he always favored a balance between fighting a virus and keeping life moving forward.
As I said from day one of this crisis is it's all about balance, and you got to fight a virus and fight health challenges while at the same time keeping our lives going and not valuing the avoidance of death or a sickness to a greater degree than we prioritize living and all the important things that come with that.
Flagler County's fire and emergency departments are holding a community informational event soon. Karen Johnson has details.
Flagler County's Departments of Fire, Rescue, Emergency Management, and Growth Management, as well as the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, have scheduled the first informational community event of 2022, providing information about the various programs and services available to residents, including home fire safety and disaster preparedness. Jonathan Lord is the Flagler County Emergency Management Director.
We're actually going to hold the events outside so we can bring equipment on display, as well as tables set up and personnel available from all of our departments to be able to answer any questions from the public. The very first of these events will be on Monday, January 31st at 4:30 at the Lima Ridge Fire Station.
Other topics include flood insurance and mosquito control.
This is very much an open to the general public. It's, as we would call it, an open house kind of event, and it'll be emergency management, fire rescue, the sheriff's office, and mosquito control will also be there because we're about to, in partnership with mosquito control, we're going to be rolling out some enhanced services in the near future to that Lima Ridge area. And people will be able to get information from the different agencies, including our flood program will be out there too, as well as ask questions and sign up for our notification systems.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Florida lawmakers are considering legislation that opponents say would gut rooftop solar power. WNZF's Rich Petchke has more with a local small business owner and a local lawmaker.
A provision of the bill cuts payments to homeowners with solar panels who sell their excess power to the utilities. SolarFit President and CEO Bill Gallagher explains the bill's impacts to both homeowners and municipalities.
It will destroy benefits for the homeowner to go solar, and it'll also decimate an industry that's growing by leaps and bounds. It'll take away all the revenue that goes into our state governments from the permitting process, from the engineering process.
7th District Senator Travis Hudson says the bill is a ways to go before it's voted on, and getting to that point will not be rushed.
Bills like this take a couple of years to get done. I do not know if this is going to pass this year, but I do know there is a really, really intelligent sponsor, Senator Bradley of Clay County area, who understands this stuff very well and will work with all parties to get it to a place where I think many of the members can feel a lot more comfortable.
Hudson says even if the bill passes, changes won't take place immediately.
The way the bill was filed with the 10-year change was a little bit of a shock to a lot of folks in the industry. They've actually requested to go 20 years or more, and I think that's something that the sponsor is considering.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
Local Flagler County veterans share their stories.
While Horace Shoebank said he went into the Marines in the 60s, A.J. Evans said he went into the Air Force in 1976.
Back in the 60s, black military family, moving to Germany, moving to various bases around the nation was quite an experience. Because my father was a master sergeant in the Air Force, that afforded me the opportunity to apply for the Air Force Academy.
Evans said that he received his commission in 1981 as a career officer. Listen to Common Ground on Sunday mornings at 10 here on WNZF at any time on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, AJ and Horace talk about how they each got into the services. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.